just not gonna get any claps out of this crowd. All right, so our game name is Eris. Eris is a Greek goddess, as Jose told me earlier. It is the Greek goddess of chaos, and when we play the game, you'll see exactly why. All right, so let's start up the game. All right, my name is Jim. I'll be narrating, and Jose will be playing today. All right, so this is the most important thing. This is your core. You're going to be protecting that, because if you lose all your core pieces, you lose the game. And we're just going to skip the tutorial really quick, because Jose is an expert and knows how to play this game. All right, the first thing that you see here is the infestation. This is the doorway that the enemies take into the space station. As these things enter the station, there'll be more areas for the enemies to enter and exit. Now, the first enemy that we have here is the Retrievers. The one we talked about earlier is like a cat and body. You're going to see a lot of them, and they're not very threatening, but in large groups, they can take a large portion of your core, so you'll always have to make sure you mop them up. Now, while we have a little bit of time without chaos, I'm going to talk about the heads-up display that we have on the inside of our helmet. On the upper left-hand corner is the number of core pieces that you have remaining. If that ever reaches 0, you lose the game, so you can't have that happen. On the upper right-hand corner of the screen, we have the amount of time remaining until help arrives. So that's also a very important number to be aware of. All right, now the second enemy that we have here is the Swarmer. The Swarmer is the one that's going to attack you, but it's not very threatening when it comes straight at you. They're not very smart, but what happens is sometimes they'll spawn behind you and be able to catch up to you and attack you from behind. Now, the next piece of the HUD that you're going to be needing to keep track of is the minimap. The minimap will help try to solve these issues. The minimap is very important because it tells you exactly what bugs are in the environment and where they are, and which ones have core pieces, so you can plan your attack around that. The bars on the top and the bottom of the minimap denote the cooldowns for your overcharge and for your impulse. While they're glowing, it means that they're ready and can be used. All right, Jose, let's show them some sweet things. Why don't you shoot out the window? Because there's going to be a bunch of bugs coming out of that new infestation that just spawned, so let's dispatch them right there. All right, you just use the impulse wave to push them forward, and after the window opens, we'll suck all the enemies out. Now, like I said earlier, you need to be careful about being too close, because if you are too close, then you'll also get sucked out. All right, this new enemy here is the Flyer. The Flyer, like I said earlier, his priority is to take core pieces, but if you get too close, he'll turn around and attack you. But he's also the fastest enemy, so you need to kill him the quickest, because he'll be able to make the round trip the fastest through the environment.
Stolen.
They took the core piece, man. What are you doing?
Core piece.
All right, the red dots on the map are the enemies, and when they pick up core pieces, you need to kill them and then run over and pick up the core piece to return it back to your core. If you don't do that after a short duration, it counts as a stolen core piece. So it's very important that you do that. Also, if you shoot the windows out while the enemies are carrying core pieces, they take them with them. So now you can see that he's lost the core piece because an enemy with a core piece got sucked out. It's not a very good idea, Jose. You should know this. All right, right there, he was getting overwhelmed and used the overcharge to dispatch all the enemies because he knows that a big enemy is just about to spawn. The biggest one, the tank. All right, man, you gotta go find that tank. You gotta kill it quickly. It's a good idea to take good care of the tank first because it takes the most amount of core pieces. If 2 tanks leave the station, you lose the game. Right here, Jose picked up one of our special ammo types. These special ammo types will allow you to take down the tank faster. The one that he picked up this time was our incendiary ammo that causes the enemy to bleed and take additional damage. Good job, Jose. Took him out quickly. Alright, so we have a little bit more than 4 minutes left. That means we're a little bit less than halfway through the game. Right now, it's still not that hectic. I know. It looks like it is because there's a lot of things going on, but there's still going to be even more. Alright, Jose, you better watch out in the bottom left lane. There's 2 guys with core pieces. Alright, so we're looking pretty good. There's not too many enemies on the screen. And you're doing a good job of keeping them from stealing core pieces. But you have lost a couple. You're down to 16 now. One of the important things to keep your core health high is because the core overcharge recharges based on how much energy is left in the cores. So the lower it is, the longer it takes to respawn. Oh, Jose, what did you do there? That wasn't part of the script. You weren't supposed to kill yourself.